So the spotlight continues to shine on the city of Chicago, the host of the Warrior Games, event that brings together post 9/11 wounded warriors across all U.S. services, showcasing the power and resiliency of the competitors and their families. Last night marked the official beginning of the Warrior Games, opening ceremonies taking place at Soldier Field in Chicago. Some 265 athletes from across the U.S., UK, and Australia will take place in the Games over the next week, events which wounded, ill, and injured service members and veterans compete in Paralympic-style sports. Our Michelle Steele is in Chicago. She joins us this morning. Michelle, tell us, what are some of the unique challenges these athletes face at the Games?
Yeah, Tony, here we are in downtown Chicago, not too far away from last night's opening ceremonies. And of course, the games continue today throughout Chicago in some very iconic locations. But you're right about those challenges. Every athlete has been injured or has experienced some kind of illness in service. And when we talk about professional athletes, a lot of times they make in-game adjustments to their gear. Well, here with single, double, triple amputees among some of the participants, they're making actual repairs and adjustments to those prosthetic limbs. And one person that we ran into yesterday, Christy Gardner, she's a double amputee. She told me, like many athletes here, she's completely unconcerned about pushing herself and her prosthetics to the limit.
Little injuries, sports injuries don't faze us because we've been through worse. You know, we had a guy once and he wanted to go faster and they were like, no, it's okay, you know, take it easy. He's like, I've already been blown up twice. What's the difference if I fall over here? You know, you can break an arm, finger. So different than losing a limb.
Christy had a couple issues with the fit of her prosthetics, and so she had some issues with skin breakdown, formed up a little bit of a blister, and that's the result of her driving hard into her prosthetics. So essentially we had to offset where her weight-bearing areas were to relieve those specific areas.
Talk about perseverance, talk about effort. I've been blown up twice. What difference does it make if I fall at the Warrior Games? That's the kind of effort that you see day in and day out here from the athletes that I've seen so far. I asked Gardner which events she's competing in, and today she actually competes in the 50-meter dash and the 100-meter dash. Again, she is a double amputee. It's absolutely amazing. She was up at 0600 hours this morning to prepare for her race later this afternoon. Tony, how you like those apples?
Oh my gosh, unbelievable. Brings back perspective to everything. And we have to mention that Christy Gardner, we're going to get to know more about her because she is our SC featured this Sunday, and that's going to be a little bit later here on SportsCenter. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Well, no one has won more tennis Grand Slams